All right, let's take a look at the Reluctant. Coming along swimmingly, have the little critter sitting on the deck with a lone crewman looking out on the watch. And then a couple of cars that are getting worked on and mobilizing as we go around. Let's move carefully, swimmingly, slowly, as our diesel engine makes its way across the back nine. Look at that. Looking good. Looking good. Bring it on up over here. Small patchwork right there. Doing good things. Still got to patch these up. That's tonight's project. Hey, got some reefers. Reefa. And then, of course, coming in here, we see our nice diesel engine making its way around. But that's not why we're here. No, it is Magazine Moon Day. Mondays. So let's get on over here and take a look. This is the Random Monday. Cup of noodles, cup of awesome. Here we go. So we have some random magazines. This one is the NMRA, National Model Railroad Association magazine from Abril of 2019. We got March 2023, Rail, Fan, and Railroad. Seldomly seen around these parts. And then, last but not least, we've got Cowcatcher, which, if I didn't know any better, I would think is a... Anyways, we're going to stay off that. Green Goddess, what? But it's pretty cool. Centennial Railway Garden adds eco-friendly flair to San Diego Model Railroad Museum. Oh, look at that. We're famous. We're famous. Anyways, let's get to it. Boom. NMRA magazine. Loving it. Let's see if we can deliver us from some of this glare. UCW got to be a Utah railroad. Why do all Utah railroads have that kind of very bland, just out in the middle of nowhere railroading? Still cool. If you've ever had a chance to make your way through Utah, what a beautiful state. And let's get into that. Oh, look. Bring your locomotives to light. Kind of doing the old Athern thing where they take a model of a train, put it on a diorama. Either that's a diorama or they Photoshop that in. But I'm willing to say it's a diorama because even this piece of rolling stock behind it. But that looks really good. I wonder who took that picture. Ken Patterson. Maybe. Who knows? Those guys got some skills, though. President's car. Okay. Word from the NMRA president. Love this nice little Pullman car. Mac Attack! Mac Attack! Zoop. SD80 Mac. Love it. Anyways, did you know? You're going to move on. Mail car. I like this. What are we doing? Why? NMRA, please tell me you still put this magazine out. Somebody let me know. I am not in the know with this, but 2009, Salt Lake City, NMRA. Look at that. That looks almost like an FT unit because of the high-rise fans on it. Just a little bit different. And then, I don't even know, FT or an F3. Could be an F3A. If you do know, let me know. Or it could be an E unit. I can't see how many wheels are on these trucks, but semi-gauging from it and looking at the side paneling, it's probably an FT. Still 4-axle. Really neat, though. I love this backdrop. That looks nice. Well done. Even painted in a building. Ballsy. Look at that. That is something. Here, how do we get rid of that glare on this? Stand away. Zoom in. Zoom. Nope, that didn't work. That's a really cool scene, though. Liking it. Looks kind of like a Kato SD40 of some sort. Either a GP or an SD40. I can't see the fans from here. Or aftermarket windshield wipers, but those kind of look like Kato windshield wipers from the mid-2000s. CTC board, look at that. We have one of those at the Model Railroad Club. If I could zoom in. Hey, look at you throwing switches. Throwing them switches, getting them bitches. If you throw a switch, then you get a stitch. Because as they always say, switches get stitches or end up in ditches. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. It's been a long day. I went and did this job up in North County, and I am baffled at sometimes the lack thereof common sense that exists in certain situations. I am not pointing fingers, and I am not narrowing down anything. But, good Lord. Love it. Love this nice little empty coal drag right here going through what looks to be... Oh, no, it's just going under a bridge. I thought that was an actual distro facility. All right, let's keep moving. This looks awesome. PFE, Pacific Fruit Express. Just like our orange cars over on the far side, the leeward side of the island. I could see them. Oh, something's on the ground. I could hear it. Something is on the ground. It's that John Deere car. It'll re-rail itself, hopefully. If not, we'll hear some clickety-clacking in soon. This is cool. One of my favorite cars right there. Little crappy 4-bay hopper, open-top hopper. Simple model. I don't know if those still exist to this day or they've been rebuilt into maintenance of way distro cars for... Oh, I think we actually are on the ground. I think we actually came to a stop. Let's see what we got here. Did you? Yeah, let's just take this car off. Yeah, let's stop that. I don't need it running while I'm talking. You can't see it. It's a brand new John Deere car. It's a little bit lighter because I used smaller balsa wood. It's supposed to look a little bit different, like a home shop car, but almost like John Deere sponsored it and built it or something. I don't know. All right, let's get back to it. Put too much sriracha in that cup of noodles, man. My nose is a flowing, and it's going to need a blowing. Look at that. Love the smooth side hoppers. Bright orange. I wonder what the occasion is. All right, let's keep on moving. Bickety, bickety, boompity, bop. Here we go. Union Pacific, South Uinta Division. Uinta. What? I always think Munson is such a funny last name. Dan Munson. Sounds made up. What's your friend's name? Dan. What's his last name? Munson. Dan Munson. Your friend's name's Dan Munson. Yeah, why? Sounds made up. I don't believe you. Look at that. That one's for you, Tomasino. VW Love. God, that's actually a really good model. It's even got the windshield wipers on it. Cool. Those crossbucks. Bam. Love the road work here. Look at what they paid attention to. Put in the exhaust marks on the road so it's a little bit darker. You see where the cars go. Even have these wonderful squiggles off to the side, the tar cracks. And then a couple of smaller ones. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's a road on the far side of the San Diego layout at the Model Railroad Museum that I love. It's that one road. Maybe I'll focus on that when I go down there. And whoever did that road really focused on stuff like this. So let's get to it. Look at this U50B, I think. Yeah, it's a U50B because it's got, what did it have? It had 8 axles, kind of like a Centennial. Or, Centennial unit, is that what it was? Anyways, DD40AX is pretty much, but that was the General Electric's version, and I'm sure probably made a lot of engineers deaf because, as you can see, the frickin' fan right here, the generator fan or whatever that was, if you know, comment, let me know. Gosh, there it is again. There's another good picture of it. Great unit, really cool model. Probably one of those Athearn 2.0 Genesis. I think Athearn did those U50Bs. If it was a C, it would only have 6 axles, which is intriguing because it has the 6-axle. Well, it's C trucks. That's why it's the C. And I love this little random GP7 here. Once again, too much glare. Let's zoom in on it. What do we got? Rock Ridge. Old UP. Got the old UP lettering. No snowplow. Really cool. So this is like 60s. 60s into the early 70s. There's that Jeep again. There's that bear again. Serves all the West. We serve tea, crumpets, and strumpets. And maybe a little bit of steel and gold. You know what I mean, mate? One way or the other, we're grinding bones to bake our bread. This is really cool. What is that, a V1000 or something? Baldwin. Love them. Love them. Love this model, Northern Pacific. Semi-fan. And let's see, moving on. Look at this. We're looking at what looks to be a Proto 2000, the Pulse of DCC. Yes, tell me, what is the Pulse? What Pulse am I missing, DCC? God, love that old chassis system SD9. No, that's a Jeep 9. It's a Jeep 7. Ooh, it's a GP7. Or I think it's got the turbo stacks. I can't tell. If you know, let me know. All right, keep moving on. Love it. Love it. Looks good. Let's zoom in again. That's a great looking model. Great looking model. Loving it. C&O. C&O, not B&O. Good old route of the chassis. Yeah, women in model railroading. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm throwing a swatch. I'm kidding, but seriously. But seriously, but kidding. But seriously, but kidding. But seriously, but kidding. Timmy, that's sexist. No, it's not. It's women in model railroading. There's an article on it. This guy looks confused. I just built a train. Timmy, that's not nice. I don't care. Vegetables. One can't get too familiar with vegetables. If you've ever seen the movie Ratatouille, you know what I'm quoting. Anyways, moving on. Done with that shit. I really like this. Oh, look at this. Oh, what are the odds? ON30 scale. Beautiful thing. Bachmann Spectrum. Yes, we are all on it. Look at that. Zutolo. Right there, baby. Cool. I like this. Toad's faves. All right, let's get into railfan railroading. That is missing a chunk. Somebody got a little hungry. Bro, you could have just had a couple noodles. Why'd you got to eat the magazine? What does this say? 25 years on Donner. Donner, party for one. Look at that. Bro. Boom. 25 years of UP on Donner Pass. Wow, that's really intriguing because those are all Santa Fe units or BNSF. So, editor of the magazine, get your shit together. You could have put a picture of a UP. And this is like one of those things that if I was the editor of this, I'm like, Johnson, what the hell is this? It's 25 years of UP on Donner Pass. Then why do we have a war bonnet? You could have easily just put a picture of a UP on Donner Pass. What is so hard about this sitch? Oh, I'm going to miss this railroad. I really miss KCS, man. CPKC, what a joke. Ugh. One of my favorite cars on M-Track, the tube cars, man. I love those things. Vic Yoder actually does really good modeling of these. He has a model of one that I foamed over, and he was like, why are you foaming over this so hard? And I'm like, because first, I have a history with those, so fuck off. And second, I have a history with those, so fuck off. And third, I just like them. So, well done, son. Anyways, but he really does, in all seriousness, he does some rad shit with the M-Track stuff. Once again, what are we doing here? What is this? Is this another thing on... Oh, okay. GN Snow Dozer still going strong. Okay, BNSF crew uses blah, blah, blah. Okay, that makes sense. I thought that was another Donner thing, and I'd be like, really? Again? Gosh, I'm liking this mainline rail news. Come on, guys. Get with the times. I love this. Railroads rock. Boom, look at the font. I love that. The speed lettering. Kind of look like Rio Grande units, but they're not. But whoever owns that railroad happens to be a fan. This is a cool little short train. About 20 cars. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost 19. Cool. Love these bumblebees. Such an ugly paint scheme. Like, I'm like a fan of this paint scheme because it's ugly. And people are like, no, I like it. And I'm like, well, you know, each to his own. Some people eat Arby's every day. So, you know, this one's a good one. Altoona Southern or Alton and Southern. Nice. Is that an SD50 or an SD60? Looks more like a 50, but one way or the other. You count the fans, but all the dynamic stuff after the 40s got moved up to the front. So it's kind of hard to tell. The 50s and 60s, they look alike. Look at this. Hey, man. You think you got the coolest double wide in the trailer park? Think again. I got a train station. Well, howdy. A train station is a double wide. But I do like this Wisconsin Central Heritage unit. It just says shabby chic. You know what I mean? It's one unit hauling Wisconsin Central stuff. It's just a couple of oil cans, no big deal. Meanwhile, from New Jersey to Northern Pacific, Jeep 9317 slumbers at Bloomsdale, Pennsylvania. Part of the disposition of New York and Greenwood Lake Railway. Wow, that's intriguing. When was this? Don't know, don't care. But I do. More Amtrak stuff. Zop! Oh, it's like double combination of Acela. I don't know which one we are. I don't know. All right, moving on. Let's flip in. This is pretty cool. A lot of neat stuff. I really want, like, it spent, oh, look at this. Not only were we hungry, but we didn't care about our magazine, and now we're loose as a goose on the moose. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what any of this is, and I don't care. Yes, I do. I love trains. Here we are on Donner. Look at all this snow. I love these spreaders. Kinky. All right. You know what? I'm done trying to sift through this. This is bleh. If there's one thing, if I was the editor of this magazine, I'd say, let's make this magazine slightly predictable. But I love this narrow gauge picture. That's really cool. It's a little teeny tiny, whatchamacallit, Northern India. Akash, this is your home, bro. Bro, Akash, I dedicate this to you. I dedicate this Magazine Monday to you, dude. Hanging out in Mumbai, maybe going to Kashmir. I don't know where we're going, but I like India. We party. Bro, Akash, I'm so juiced. By the way, congratulations again, dude. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. But proud of you, Akash. Good things. And plus, where is it? Zuba! You still got to come pick that engine up, dude. I want you to run that on your layout. Look at this, and I was just talking to Evan about these. No, Mariscalco. I was talking to you about those. Oh, what page is this on? Page 74. Cool. I'm sending this as a picture. Screenshot. Dude, Skalky knows all about this railroad. What is that? Desert Power Railway. I love this kind of retro Stranger Things kind of 1980s called and they want their engine back. That's a rad picture. That is a rad picture. All right, we're getting into Cowcatcher. This is how you get the ladies. Yo, girl, you're my green goddess. You're my green goddess. Los Angeles returns with Kato. That's rad. Huh, I wonder what diorama that was taken on. That almost looks semi-photoshopped, but the glare is really pissing me off, so what you gonna do, mate? That looks like real water that was photoshopped in on that. It's all good. It's all good. The adventure begins with a train. So true. There you go, Evan. For those of you that don't know, Engineer Evan used to work for this railroad. Los Napuveli Weintrain. Und es sprechen, spruken, sprach. All right, well, I think that's all I got. I don't have enough power to freaking get through this last thing. Let's see what we're talking. Tracking an HO layout with all the bells and whistles. Oh, here we go. Schedule a guided tour. I want to go here. Where is this? Up, Green Goddess. Here we are. San Diego. Yay for us. It's so funny because when you look at this, it's like, oh, there's John Boy. Oh, big fan of this dude. This guy's the man. Love running into him. Whenever I'm down at the museum, I always try and chop it up with him if he's got a second and a half. There he is. But yeah. That is great. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We've moved on. Alco RS11. We rock. You don't. Or do we? Dash 840 CM and N scale. Wait, what? By who? When was this? No way. Is this Atlas? Who did this? No way. HO scale? Is this scale trains? No. I cannot find out who did this. Oh, it's Rapido. No way. No, that's Rapido up there. No, that's Rapido down here. No way. Cray. Okay, Transhaw. Yes, we are winning. Whistle stop. Yeah, whistle stop trains. Yeah. Oklahoma City's 100% model train store. Yeah, whistle stop. And that is where we are going to stop at the whistle stop right there. Here we go. See-through grills on our tunnel motor from school trains. Dun, 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 dun. That's the one that, was it Francisco? I can't remember. He was looking through them. Anyways, there you go. Cowcatcher Magazine from whenever. I don't even see it now. I said it earlier. There we go. September, October 2018. And somebody took a bite of this, so there it is. Railfan Railroad, March 23. And the Uber Abril 2019 in my Euro Trash and Ease crap NMRA magazine. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Rock and roll. Boom. Mahalo Bay. Dun, 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 dun.